Hey everyone, this is Professor Hall. School starts on Monday and I am excited. I thought I'd send you a little video before the class starts so that you can see the course before you log in. I don't care where I go on the internet. As soon as I get in there, I'm lost. So I thought we would go over it first. Before I show you the course, I want to just cover a couple quick things with you. My job, as I see it, and my mission statement for this course is to prove to you that you are brilliant. And I'm really good at doing that. And I am going to do that. And I'm going to show you just how brilliant you are. You may already know you're brilliant, and that's fantastic. And now I'm going to show you what a brilliant writer and scholar you are. The big thing that's in my way from doing that is this AI technology, and I want to talk just a second about that. None of my assignments in this course are a substitute for your brilliance. AI cannot do these assignments. I've already tried. I realize they're fun, they're creative, and they are only able to be completed by you and your brilliance. Still, people try, and I gotta let you know, I get it. If I was going to go back to school and get like a law degree and I had to take college algebra, I wouldn't, but I get the temptation. So please know that I understand that. But for this course, for this objective, I want you to learn just what a brilliant scholar you are. So with that in mind, let's take a look at the course. I'm going to show you everything that you're going to be seeing so that when you log in, everything will come clear to you. Let's go look. When you log in, you'll see on this left bar some tabs: your account, the dashboard, the courses that you're taking. This is one of them. The course calendar, which shows you due dates and when things are due. The inbox, which is where you can send emails. The history, studio, those kinds of things. Next thing is how you're going to navigate through this course. Here's the home screen, announcements, modules, the assignments, the discussions, syllabus, grades, a link to the library, online student readiness tutorials, and online tutoring. We're very lucky at this school to have a fantastic library support and a wonderful tutoring center. So those resources are available to you. Right now I'm on the announcements board, and you can see the announcements that are open. Now, every week, let me show you my screen real quick. You can see that in my professor view, every week you will receive a week in preview email that shows you what is due for the week. So you will see what is coming up in several different ways. One, by logging in the course every Monday and checking in with your cyber cafe. I'll show you that in a second. Two, by looking at the course calendar to see what is due. And three, by this email that is sent out every Saturday. Remember, this course needs to be taken on a computer. There are a few things you can do on your phone. You can listen to some of the tutorials, but you're going to need a computer in order to take this course. On your computer screen, once again, here is the green tab where you have those accessibilities. Here's how you navigate through the course. Over here is your immersive reader. Over here are your assignments that are to do. I'm now on the home page. And you want to make sure that you look over the home page, this navigation tutorial, the syllabus review, and then we're going to move right on over to the modules. We can also get over to the modules by clicking modules. Now that we're over here, you can see the very first thing I want you to do is to learn how you learn. I don't know about you, but I always have a tendency to be hard on myself because I think I should know that. I don't care what it is. I'll think, oh, I should know that. I should already know that. How would I know that? How would you know that until you've been given instruction? I've done it a lot of my life. And the key to not doing that is to embrace how I learn. I'm an extremely visual learner, and you'll see that in the course. Instructions are given in PDF form. They're given in written instructions, and everything comes with a video tutorial. I'm extremely visual. I'll remember anything that I see. Reading instructions is great, but then the step-by-step, I always get to something that's not there, and it's very frustrating. So First things first, we want to make sure that we celebrate and enjoy learning how you learn. And this little creative assignment is located right there. So this is where you're going to learn, and this is where you're going to create a little assignment. Look about this submitting an assignment thing. Every time you see these magic words, you see them here throughout the course. Let's go take a look over here real quick. To submit assignments, you'll see what kind of submission is required. Sometimes it's a text entry box, most times it's a PDF. But you'll start the assignment by clicking this green box here once you get everything ready. If it's a text entry assignment, you'll follow the instructions. There's all kinds of instructions there, but you'll make sure that you put your name here. You want to come over here and check the format. You want to go to fonts. You want to check it as Times New Roman. And you want to make sure your name, course, date, everything is here. I can't grade anything that doesn't have a name on it. Let's take a look at something that is a Submit Here tab that requires a PDF. I'm just going to show you real quick just so you see the difference between a text entry and a PDF. Here's one that's a PDF entry. So we see Start Assignment, same story, only this time you're going to stay right in here. You're going to choose a file, which will be the PDF assignment that you've saved to your desktop, and you'll upload that file and submit the assignment. Here you can put any comments that you need to put on there, but then you can put the assignment right there. Again, stay right in here. Okay, now let's go back over here to where we left off. This course does not contain a textbook because the textbook is this course. Everything you need to know is in this course. As we go down here on this first module for the first day of class, I want to go down here. This is where you're going to say hello to your Cyber Cafe group. There's a tutorial in there. Just click that. That's also over here in discussions. There's always more ways to get to things. But I want to spend some time. You'll be able to follow that instruction. Lock your choices. What in the world does that mean? Well, here's what that means. I want to prove to you that you're brilliant by studying things that are interesting to you. I've never taught a class where everybody reads the same thing. I don't understand that. You have different interests. You are a fabulous, wonderful, unique individual with all kinds of different interests. So in the course, there are assignments that allow you to make choices that are given to you in PDF form. This is where you're going to lock your classic. Later on in the semester, you're going to be reading a classic piece of literature. And you will lock that here by going to this. Let's click on it together. Let's just have some fun. And you can see you're going to pick one of these titles. And there are millions to choose from. Now, do you see how I opened that by clicking this little downward arrow? I can download it, I can preview it, and the preview is going to show up right here. And I'm going to go through here and I'm going to pick one of these that I like. There are all kinds of titles to choose from. And yes, you will need to pick one of the titles that's on this list. There are movies, there are classic pieces of literature, there are all kinds of options, and you're going to pick one of those. When you pick the one that you like, you'll go over to the discussion board. I'll show you. See here we are. Lock your choice, discussions, lock your choice. We're going to click reply. Then in this little box, you're going to put your name and the title that you are locking. You need to make sure as you scroll down that nobody else has already locked that title. If they have, then you need to find another one. Let's go back over to that lock your choices. Remember, that was right over here. So you're going to lock your choice for the classic. You're going to lock your choice for the hero archetype essay that we're writing later. And you're going to lock your final exam image. I know you say final exam image. Well, here's my thinking. After you've spent a semester studying literature, film, documentaries, things like that, what better way for a final exam to show you your brilliance than to let you write a piece of fiction yourself? AI can't write this for you, I promise, and you don't want them to. you're going to go over here and you're going to see a PDF of so many images. And you're going to pick one, capture a screenshot of it, and that image will be your title image for your final essay. That's enough about locking your choices. Let's go back over here to the modules. Now make sure you study everything in here. Check out my office hours. They're online. They're every Monday, 11 a.m. to noon. There's a place in there where you just simply click and you're there in the waiting room. You'll wait your turn. And when your turn comes up, then you'll have time with me. If you run into a snag, come into office hours. If you didn't understand a grade that you received on an assignment, pop into office hours. I'm always there. So, and that's on Zoom. So there's just a simple link to that. Then this plagiarism thing, we've already gone over that. I'm not going to go over it anymore. You've already known we don't need to do that. Word count. This district requires you to write a certain number of words. If I'm the student, I want to make sure I get credit for every single word I write. And so do you. So everything that you're going to turn in to me is going to contain a word count. When you click on that, you'll see a tutorial that'll explain that to you. There's also a writing lab component to this course. And this is a tutorial that shows you what that part of the assignments are going to be. They're all creative and they're all lots of fun for you to practice writing. Now, where is the textbook? I know by now you're saying, but we don't have a textbook. What are we supposed to do? Here are the study documents. These are just like pages in the chapters of a textbook, only with lots of tutorials and lots of explanations. So this is the information that you're going to be able to resource as you're studying the course and as you go back through assignments. Then we come down to each week. You see the week number, the date, and the general discussion idea for what that week is going to entail. And there are your pages to study. See, if you're on a computer, it's easy to see what you need to study next. And on the course goes through the end of the semester. I'm in the student view right now, but in my view, everything is open. So I hope that helps you see where we're going to be going. If you want to see your assignments here, you sit here on assignments and you see the assignment groups, what's upcoming. You can see these assignments. You see them here on the assignments page. You also see them over here in your calendar. You see them in the modules, and that way you always know where you are in the course. Here is where you can easily access the syllabus. Right there is a tutorial for the syllabus, and then you can also open the syllabus. These are where you'll check your grades and the library. Let's look at that library tab really quick. Fantastic library. This is where you can ask a librarian. Make sure you give them some time to answer you back, though. I know I'm frustrated when I ask somebody a question I expect an answer back in 5 seconds. And I'm going to spend the last minute of this little tutorial going back over here to, remember, this is back there on the modules page. This is right underneath the Embracing How You Learn. The student privacy policy is really important for you to know. It's the law. It's legally unprofessional for you to give to me any details about your personal life. If you write to me and said that you had a problem with some assignment, you don't need to give me any reasons. I believe you. I completely believe you. The problem is that when an assignment is due, it's due. I can always give a little bit of a 24-hour leeway 1 or 2 times throughout the semester, but making that a common practice is going to be a problem because the train is moving. We're moving forward. If you are backpedaling trying to get something turned in from the week before, the train's moving. So the idea that the assignments are due when they're due is important. But I really want you to take a minute and look at this so that we can avoid this problem of emailing me with any personal details about your life. It's just not appropriate and it's not legal. Back over here, another thing about this is when you email me with a question, just email me 1 or 2 sentences. I've had students before that write an entire essay, and in the time it took to write that essay, they could have done the assignment. So just send me a sentence or two. If you need more explanation than that, if you need more than we can achieve in a very simple email exchange, then come by office hours. As you can say, let's click on that. There's the direct link. Poof, you're there. So if it runs into that kind of thing, I don't want you to be frustrated. Oh my gosh, you all. I just got through taking a class myself, and I asked the instructor a question, and instead of answering the question, it was all this mumbo jumbo about, well, I've never had this problem before. Nobody's ever said this before. I've never had. And I went, that is the most frustrating thing to say to somebody. Now, what I need for you to do in this course is read the instructions, watch the tutorials, then let me know exactly what's still confusing so I know exactly how to help you. And then we can move forward. Most of the time, I think you'll find that if you study the pages that are required, read the assignment carefully, and watch the video tutorial. Not only are there tutorials for the assignments, but there are tutorials where I actually do the assignment myself, and I videotape myself doing the assignment. So you have examples, you have me doing the assignment, you have video tutorials, and you have step-by-step written instructions. And when you look at all of those things, if you're still a little bit confused or have a little bit of a hiccup with something, let me know. Remember, over here in the discussion board, you have your Cyber Cafe group, which is a small group you're going to be in communication with all semester and answering questions and asking questions and giving suggestions and advice. There aren't a lot of discussion boards because I don't like busy work, but the ones that are there are really important. So let's have a wonderful semester. Let me prove to you that you are brilliant, and I'll see you on Monday.